My name is Jimmy, and today we are going to talk about how to become a 10% successful trader. In this business, only 10% of people that actually get in a trade actually make it. So 90% of people in the Forex business or stock market business or um, binary trading or any type of trading related, especially the Forex industry, it's only like 10% that make it big or that are actually consistently successful. But how do they do it? Number one, they think differently. So the other type of traders, they're not looking for get rich quick scheme, or they're not trying to. There's something in the market that's called FOMO, fear of missing out. They they really think differently. They really don't care as far as the hype of the markets. What they do really make them differently. They actually focus on one thing. They focus on having a good strategy. Second, they focus on one pair. For example, some people or a person can only focus on gold versus the US dollar, for instance. They try to understand what make the pair moves and like the actually the force behind the movement of that special pair. So, the first thing they do, they think differently and they find a system that goes with their the type of person they are, really. So, the number 10% of people that actually make it, I call them snipers, since they are focusing on one thing and one thing only. So, the other thing you need to focus on also is your pitfalls. Um, it's not a matter of failure when you're trading, really. Failure or being successful. It's actually learning from your failures and also analyzing what, the strength you have when it comes to why you're placing certain trades. So what you really need to focus on is in order to be a sniper, you have to focus on previous pitfalls, how you can learn from them, and also what is exactly your strength. So you have to maximize your strength. Is it are you like a breakout trader or a trend following trader? You have to know your system and you have to maximize on that. The second thing you also have to think about is your weakness. So how to maximize your strength and how to minimize your weakness. So once you set up a trade or a bunch of trades, what you have to realize, okay, well, am I successful in this? Also, if the trade didn't go the way you want it to go, you go ahead and analyze it and see, okay, I need to work on this better. Next time I'm going to maximize my profit and why exactly I placed this trade and when I placed it. And also, if something didn't go your way, you have to minimize that. So one of the other thing you have to learn is you have to learn how to be patient. You know, the market may go a certain way or it may go your way or not your way. You have to, once you understand charting, once you understand fundamental and um, the sentiment of the market, so you have to sit down and see, once you place a trade, you know exactly what your method is, your system. So you have to be patient to wait for it to play out. So it's not a matter, really, it's not a matter of being right 100%. It's a matter of to trust your system, and if you have to tweak it a little bit, you do that. But be patient, with the market and be patient with yourself. And so if you put a trade and you're pretty sure of your system, so you have to wait for it. You have to play for it to play out. You also have to, at the same time, try to protect your capital because you don't want to go in a trade blindly and lose money. What I do now, I will put a trade on a demo account first. Put everything that I know when it comes to my system. I've got that settled. Then once I see a setup, I enter a trade. I believe that that has worked for me, and it probably it helps for other traders that are out there or new people that are starting trading. That would be good. One of the thing. you have to think about not only having the system set up, but you have to believe in the process. Why are you putting the trade? How long it's gonna take? Be patient with yourself, and the process to me is key. Not a lot of trade, don't put a lot of trade, trust in your process, and I believe that you will be fine. Okay, the next slide talks about still how to become a 10% successful trader, but I'm going to expand more on that. So before you place a trade or while you're in a trade, I would advise not to change it, not to tweak it much, because you have to understand, you have to know why you entered the trade at first. And the other thing you have to also realize is you have to be emotionally stable. If you have something going on in your life, I know life is not a straight line. So it's like a stock market, or when you look at the chart, it goes up and down, and you have a period of rest or something going on. If you're not mentally stable, or if there's something going on that you're not able to think clearly, I would advise just stay away a little bit of the charts. If you put a trade that you know why you put it, that's fine. But try to be as emotionally as stable as possible, because believe it or not, if you're not stable, you have so much going on, it will affect your trade results. Um, one of the other thing that we're going to talk about is you have to schedule your trade. The way you schedule your day, when it comes to, the time you have to wake up, what you do after you wake up, and also, what you're going to do throughout the day, and make trading a part of your daily routine. If you're going to set up your, if you're going to have a trade set up in the morning or exactly the time you're going to trade, that will help you not only, to not overtrade. Also, it will put your mind in a frame that, your mind frame will be better. So you have to trade, let's say, from 11 at night till 6 in the morning. So you're going to have that specific time you have to devote yourself to trading. And then that, to me, is better. You don't have to respect that time, but I believe having a set of time to trade is better, and then you can move from there. So be wise. The thing is, as far as being wise in trading, is the same thing as life. You don't want to spend money that you don't have. You don't want to go bankrupt or mortgage your house or ask for people that it will be hard for you to give them the money back. Don't borrow money for people to trade. Just trade money that you are willing to lose if it doesn't go, if the trade or the trades you're putting in, they don't go your way. So also, you don't have to compromise, do not compromise your family, as far as putting food on the table, as far as paying your rent or paying your mortgage. You don't want to put your family in a position that are not good for them, and that's going to create stress in the family. You don't want to do that. Also, trading, do not trade all day. Don't overtrade. I have emphasized this probably too much. Take breaks if needed, because that will help you, stay away from the computer for a little bit, for the screen, because that probably will help you think better. And also, um, think about the why why you're trading that day, and why you're into the position. That's it for today, and I'll talk to you next time. And don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Thank you so much.